Good morning. Good morning, explorers, and welcome to Family Citizen Science. Today, Bree, and I'll introduce her or let her introduce herself in a moment, and I are going to demonstrate the iNaturalist app, exactly what it looks like. You're going to see us use it, and you're going to see what it looks like on the website in our joint project. Just as a refresher about iNaturalist, we've been talking about that for the past few days. It's an online platform that documents encounter with organisms. So any wild and natural organism like plants and animals, wild and natural, you can take a picture of it and upload it to iNaturalist, and it will put it on a map so that scientists and researchers who study that plant, that animal, can learn a little bit more about where it is. I want us to show what the project looks like. So if we could go to the iNaturalist screen. This is our Nature in Place project on iNaturalist. And there you will see all the different observations that have been made since April 1st on iNaturalist. Now, the cool thing is that once you log into iNaturalist and set up your account, you don't need to do anything extra to join the project. Your observation will be added automatically. I'm going to let Bree show us how she makes an observation where she is. So good morning, Bree.
Good morning. So my name is Bree Oatman, and I am the Education Director with the Discovery Center, and I currently live in Leeds, South Dakota in the Black Hills. So this will be kind of cool to have observations being taken from different parts of the state. And I have an iPhone, so we're going to be able to demonstrate how to do this on two different devices. So I'm going to set my tablet down first. So once you've uploaded the app onto your phone, the app actually has a little bird as a logo for the iPhone. And when I open it, it's basically says I have no observations, but there is a little camera icon down below and it says observe. So when I click on that, then my camera is enabled. And I found a spot in my backyard where a small rodent has started to dig a tunnel under some rocks. And so I'm going to take a picture of that evidence of an animal having been here in my yard. And then it says next, and it takes me to a screen where I can then decide how I want to upload the picture. And it asks me questions like, what did you see? And it gives you all of the data in terms of the time and date and your location.
Awesome. Thank you, Bree. And so while that's uploading, I'm going to make an observation here too. Oh, here we go, truck, yay. I have an Android, so it's a little bit different. Instead of a camera, I have a plus. And then I get to ask, do I want to take a picture, take a species? If for some reason it comes up in selfie view. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a picture of a dandelion that I have over there. And hopefully you can see. Click. And I hit OK. And I'm going to say, I saw a dandelion. So I just want to point out something that Bree did that was really awesome, is that she took a picture not of an actual organism, but she took a picture of a sign of an organism. So the little rodent hole, you don't have to capture the actual organism. Any sort of sign of the organism, like a nest, track, bone, feather, fur, or rodent hole, counts. That's pretty cool because sometimes animals are hard to see. They move too fast, or especially if you're using the app version, it's hard to get a good picture of them. I know I actually spent a lot of money on a high-end camera so I could get pictures of birds. And I just want to take a moment and say good morning to Danica and Christy's family who have joined us. They're part of our regular Be and Explore group. Well, my iNaturalist has told me that the observation has been uploaded. So let's go back to our page and hit refresh, and let's see, have our observations been added? There should be a picture of a hole and a picture of a dandelion. Let's see. Yeah, I can see my dandelion there. Awesome. And that's all it is. That's all you do to add your picture to our nature in place. So this being a holiday weekend is a really good time to get out, download the app, go take some walks around your neighborhood, social distance, stay safe, please, and then add some of your observations to iNaturalist. Bree, do you want to tell us about what you're doing next week on Facebook Live and YouTube?
Yeah, so I have one of the remote learning hacks on Thursdays, and I've been interviewing a scientist each week and featuring a module that was written by a teacher in South Dakota in partnership with the scientist to communicate the science that they're researching in the classroom. And we are focusing on how you can take those lessons and actually use them in your home. So whether you're a parent or a teacher and you're looking for ideas, next week we'll be highlighting another one of those modules. So far, we've interviewed a couple of different scientists. Yesterday, we had Dr. Anamika Prasad, and she does research on 3D printed metal alloys for NASA. And the week before that, we had Dr. Paula Mazer, and she is researching the effects of air pollution on nerve cells in the brain.
Awesome. I love learning about the research that's happening right here in South Dakota. You know, we tend to not realize that there are really important, interesting things happening, and this is a great way to get that out to teachers and students and even parents who are finding themselves maybe having to teach some concepts that they haven't thought about since high school. Next week on Family Citizen Science, we will have two guests with us showing what iNaturalist looks like in their place. They're not from South Dakota, actually. They're from other parts of the world, going beyond the U.S. borders, because this shutdown, shelter in place isn't just here or South Dakota or even the U.S. There are people all over the world who are having to deal with this. So we'll see. We'll talk to some different people who are using iNaturalist in their space. We are streaming now to YouTube, so if you have someone you'd like to share this with that doesn't get Facebook or you can't find it on our Facebook page, go to our YouTube page and you will see these live streams there as well. Have a great holiday weekend. Get some rest, get outside, stay safe, stay curious, go explore. Thank you for joining us, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.